What if I told you that some creatures, thought to be lost forever, have defied the odds and returned from the dead? Lazarus species. The name comes from the biblical story of Lazarus, who was brought back to life. In the natural world, it refers to species we thought were gone for good, sometimes for millions of years, only to show up again like nothing happened. While many species have vanished due to human impact, the re-emergence of these creatures offers a glimmer of hope. But how does this happen? How do creatures that have vanished return to the world? To find out, let's dive into some of the most incredible stories of the Lazarus species. Let's begin with the most famous Lazarus species, the Coelacanth. In 1938, off the coast of South Africa, a local fisherman catches a weird-looking fish, unlike anything he has seen before. He brings that fish to the museum, where a naturalist, Marjorie Courtenay-Latimer, takes a closer look and nearly falls over, because she was staring at a creature that was supposed to have gone extinct with the dinosaurs over 66 million years ago. Coelacanth's discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community. It wasn't just an extraordinary find. It was like stumbling upon a real-life time traveler from the age of the dinosaurs. Since then, this remarkable fish, with its unique lobed fins and prehistoric lineage, has been found in other parts of the world, reminding us that the ocean still holds many secrets, some of which have yet to be uncovered. Next up is the Pygmy Tarsier, a tiny primate from Indonesia, believed to be extinct since the early 20th century. The Pygmy Tarsier is known as one of the smallest primates in the world. This little creature is about the size of a mouse and has large, almost otherworldly eyes. The last time anyone had seen a Pygmy Tarsier in the wild was way back in the 1920s. But in 2008, a team of researchers was moving through the forests of Sulawesi, Indonesia. They were looking for other types of tarsiers, not expecting to find this long-lost species. But nature had other plans. The team caught a tiny primate in one of their traps. At first, they thought it was a baby of another species, but then they realized they'd just rediscovered the Pygmy Tarsier. Finding these little creatures was like winning the biological lottery for them. Our next story takes us to a tiny dot in the Tasman Sea, Lord Howe Island. This remote Australian island was once home to a unique insect named the Lord Howe Island stick insect, with the nickname tree lobster. This insect was an impressive beast, growing up to 15 centimeters long. But in 1918, disaster struck. A supply ship ran aground on the island, and rats escaped onto land. These unwanted visitors started eating these insects wildly. By 1920, the stick insect was nowhere to be found. Scientists declared it extinct, just another victim of human carelessness. But in 2001, a small team of researchers made an unbelievable discovery on a tiny islet called Ball's Pyramid, about 23 kilometers from Lord Howe Island. They found a small population of Lord Howe Island stick insects, surviving for life on this harsh, rocky islet. It was like finding the last survivors of a lost world. Scientists carefully collected a few insects and started a breeding program. Now, there's hope that one day, these incredible creatures might be reintroduced to their original island home. These stories of survival aren't just fascinating. They carry a powerful message about the importance of conservation. As we face a potential sixth mass extinction driven by human activities, like the unsustainable use of land, water, and energy, and climate change, the existence of the Lazarus species encourages us to continue searching for other lost species. Every rediscovery is a second chance, not just for the species, but for us. A chance to learn, to protect, and to ensure that we don't lose these precious creatures again. So, what other mysteries does our planet hold? How many more Lazarus species like the Bermuda petrel, La Palma giant lizard, Cuban solenodon, and crested gecko are out there waiting to be found? If you're as fascinated by these stories as we are, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more incredible nature stories like this. And don't forget to comment below, what Lazarus species story intrigued you the most?